What's up, everybody? We're back at it again. We're gonna try this. See, probably play for another hour or so. See where it takes us. Cup of tea. It's just disappears.
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
This damn pig. Hold on. Porky!
I am a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed. 4 years of
Kinda got a
schoolwork
robotic
is
voice.
a
I
bit...
didn't realize that at
Being
first.
that far behind, I'd feel so... inadequate. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
Adieu.
Arthur's got you.
You don't need
It's
to be
all right.
frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first year's caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in...
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
If you don't mind, I'd prefer to just forget about it.
Oh dear, it must have been bad. I mean, of course it was. I know I would have been terrified. Sorry. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes, he travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Alright.
Are you sure?
Dang it.
Oh,
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
of course. And good luck.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
No.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide...
Revelio.
Remember to contain some Hufflepuff's original creations. The book holds a collection of Hogwarts students.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more
Revelio.
opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
I adore the hustle and bustle of Central Hall.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something
Lumos.
happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Here. Behind the chair.
Right here? Charger need. Charger for... That's you? Why you got stretched on your eye?
I don't know.
You got hurt?
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
By
Professor,
what?
but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have...
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic,
Well,
it
it might
seems.
not work on that charger, baby. You might have to
Well,
put
I'm
it
just
on
glad
a
you
different
both arrived in one
one.
piece.
And don't do that.
Perfectly good boats and carriages to
I think it
Hogwarts,
connected
and you
to the
chose to
computer.
fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't
you
say
might have to
I
look it on
chose
the
the
one
dragon's
on
path,
Living
Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little receptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained.
Do we have any
Happily,
goose yet?
you have
They
the
were
benefit of
peeping.
an exceptionally skilled team of witches and
In here.
wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Revelio.
How many owls do you think Hogwarts has?
Think they're all so clever. Pete's Escape's the best one ever.
Revelio.
I keep hearing it.
Keep on, young scholars.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I'm stupid. There's a map below me.
You're so cute.
Revelio. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember.
Levioso!
Good. Now, well done.
Levioso!
Good. Now, the basic cast. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This is lucky. Nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first duel.
If only all my students were this adept.
Levioso! How's the view?
Levioso!
I do try Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Stupid Levioso!
Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Heckard. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Fair enough. You owe me an honest jewel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested.
Oh, okay.
Revelio.
Always.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Revelio.
Keep hearing it, but I don't see it.
Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson. Leaving his dirty clothes
Some
all
of
over
us
the door.
don't necessarily want him to get up.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Nope.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here.
What is that going to control?
Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. That's it! Very good! Splendid! Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go!
That is how it's done.
Accio. Excellent.
Watch this. Quite impressive. Be sharp. Phew.
Accio. That's it. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go!
That is how it's done.
Accio. Very good.
Let us see this. There we go.
Revelio.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
That was hard.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not. Until next time.
Of course, you can.
A word, if you would.
If you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Revelio.
Doesn't look like it'll work.
I put him in it. Oh my lord. Oh my god.
Do we have a goose?
I think this one's cracking his back. But this one is
Revelio.
shaking and moving. I'm worried about this duck because I don't think I will. But I have to give some time.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in
I
charms.
texted my dad about the Billy eggs, and I was like, there's only 2.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
But my dad ignored me. He probably didn't like that answer, but I'm not gonna probably hatch for him anymore unless I speak to him directly. And this one duck has that leg that's like that. I I don't know if I
Revelio.
want to sign up for that. But it's a really cute one. Did you see it? Can I show you? Can I show you? See the pretty markings? Look at the leg. It's literally was born that way. It's fused. There's nothing you can do. It's like a... It's twisted like this. There's no possible way. Look at it. Look how
Revelio.
He says it's a boot, and he says it's a flat.
Please, enough. You'll get us all
There might be
detention.
someone that can make it a little wheel, like
And
a
you're
little
both wrong
wheelchair.
anyway.
You know what I'm talking
It
about?
was
If I
Hephaestus
gave it to
Gore.
It
someone
wasn't
for free,
boot and it wasn't
what do you
black,
think?
but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Oh my gosh. I've never had a duck almost go to sleep on me. Look,
Revelio.
go to sleep on me. Oh my gosh. Why aren't you saying anything?
I'm just trying to play this.
Revelio.
Yeah, baby. What?
Revelio.
Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 14.
All of my siblings have gone on to work for me.
Got a peek at the food.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streamer. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying... Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good.
Reparo.
If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Revelio.
Baby likes boys.
So.
Lumos.
I wish Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Little bitch.
All right. What is it? Another one in here somewhere.
Revelio.
Hello, looking for me?
Discord.
Natty,
No.
I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Yeah, I'll join it.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
What's it?
What's up?
Just chilling.
Man, that Bing Bong guy is kind of rude.
I know, fuck that guy.
Having fun being a wizard.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to
Opa.
accompany you.
What?
Yes, I had planned
Huh?
to extend an
I was not
invitation to
listening,
you
I was yelling
myself.
at Carly.
I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village.
I said, are you
The
having
timing
fun
of
being a
Professor Weasley's
wizard?
owl was
And
perfect.
then this like hand movement that made me think of like, Opa!
I'm ready to fly broomsticks.
I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though
No
I suppose you would
Quidditch,
not
though.
really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
I remember that being a big thing when the game came out, that there was no Quidditch, and that
Hogsmeade is
upset
beautiful
people.
this time of year.
Oh, I looked at
Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas, but that's
some
one
of
of the
the
few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Revelio.
updates
Not
or
much for the
whatever,
cold, are
they
you?
said that it's like
Oh,
every now
I
and
do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to.
What'd
I
you
did
say,
not
Mom?
grow up around snow.
I have not seen that one yet. Okay, I'm down.
Oh, wait, over here.
Right,
I
right.
often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about that?
Space heater.
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
So have you hit somebody with an Avada Kedavra yet?
no, I don't have it yet.
Be killing everybody.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs.
I don't know much about
I
it
wonder if
other
something
than
started
like
I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted
people
nearby.
said it was pretty good on launch, but then I just stopped hearing about it.
Already seen the hippogriffs. 7 more people and we really
You're okay, thank you, baby.
Prance, Hoof, and Sugarfoot.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more annoying.
No.
Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Pass
You
that
agree
way.
to what?
She said I think the name forbidden only makes it more alluring.
I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle.
Accio! Leviosa! Accio!
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed
Lumos.
my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy, guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Meanwhile, there is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
A new wand.
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Open the map.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Revelio. Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it on full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things
Wow,
aside immediately.
one day.
I suspect
That
that if you're
fucking
anything like
sucks.
I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most
Hogwarts
fascinating art,
Legacy, the
potion
deal's
making?
already
There's
done.
anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Yeah.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as
On
showy as spellwork,
fanatical
but
rot
make no
now.
mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time
I mean,
in,
I'm
I
not
should mention
really
that it's not
like,
just potion
like I
recipes,
love
as,
Harry Potter,
I
but
also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses. And
I
unveil
want
new ones
that.
from time to
I
time.
basically want
Pop in when you can, so you don't miss out.
a multiplayer
But for
version
now,
of that.
let's get
Like,
you those recipes, shall we?
if it had multiplayer, I'd be like all for it, but it doesn't. So
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Going to get me on one.
Revelio. I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear.
Well, that's obviously not going for me.
Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? might be the one. Here, take it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Like my peen.
I wouldn't go that far, but
Curious indeed.
You don't know, you ain't seen it.
don't know if I want to.
I think it'd be weird if you did. You're my brother.
Curious indeed.
I think I like this one.
How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed.
Go on a phoenix. Oh. Phoenix feather, unicorn hair, or a dragon heartstring. I feel like I'd want a dragon heartstring, but
A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future.
Baby?
Now,
What's good, Yuka? Different. I sense a sort of surge
fine.
of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The big wand will learn from you, just as you
Said I'm doing
learn
a full
from it.
playthrough of this, and you just fucked it up.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger.
Hell yeah, it would.
Do not be surprised
Just
at your
make
new
it,
wand's
like,
ability
do the
to
sensor
perceive
beep.
your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it.
Gee,
Do
baby.
come and see me again
Why does it
if
say you're
ever
playing
I can be
Fortnite
of further
and
assistance.
Hogwarts Legacy at the same time?
I'm just that good.
Damn, dude, you got a fucking great PC.
Pretty sure it's overheating like a mofo right now, though.
Do you really have Fortnite running too?
No.
Okay, I was about to say.
I question anyone.
Hey, you'll get one. Then you can buy a better one.
I want to buy FL Studio so bad. What do you mean gross? FL Studio is an awesome DAW.
It is.
Revelio.
It's just so expensive.
You know what isn't expensive right now? Hogwarts Legacy.
It wasn't.
Yeah, I just looked and that sale apparently is not going on anymore.
No shit. The WD sale?
Yeah,
Or the WB
yeah.
sale?
Yeah, that's not there.
I thought I might be seeing you soon.
Damn.
I am the proprietor here.
Not that, like,
Thomas
I
Brown.
wasn't.
I
Like
take
I
it
was
you've
telling
had a
him, I'm
conjuring
not, like,
lesson
too
then?
pressed.
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough.
I'd be more upset
It
if
is
it was,
magic
like,
at
a
its
multiplayer game that we could
creating
play that I missed
something
out on.
out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something
From
to aspire
Game
to, Mr.
Seal.
Brown. I look forward to that day.
Steam key.
And I too.
1308 on
Spellcrafts are incredibly
deals.gg.
useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration.
That's
But
the
I shall
normal
let
version,
Professor
not the
Weasley do
deluxe
the
edition,
teaching.
I think.
For now, let's
Find
get
out.
the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station.
Yeah, it's just normal
Yes?
version.
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look.
You've reached your limit on talking.
Can't control V with that on, I forget.
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around.
But there,
at
that's
the
from
rest
Game
of my
Seal. I bought from them before. I'm coming out to smoke. Am I coming out to smoke?
What?
So. Yeah.
Visit the Magic Keep.
Oh yeah, we're.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the
Can,
seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts
So
is a
what are we playing a game together, my boys?
reeling for me to.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big
Dang.
adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Needle. I keep
I'm
the
just
cards
here.
out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now.
So that means old Splitgate then, Dusty.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. Me special. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds? Do have a look around.
Lance?
Plenty of ingredients
Why
to
you gotta
pique
yell
your
like that?
interest,
What
I'd
if I
wager.
don't? You don't hear me. I came in here to you didn't hear me.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty.
Your friend or something. I was like, Lance, psst. And I just walked away.
I wish I could. I wish I had your stream pulled up to see that scare your ass, because I know that scared you.
You gonna wear those?
No, you dingle butt, but it won't match.
No.
No, I'm not wearing these. But can you please put up the birds for me? Because by the time I get back, it's gonna be very late, and I already have to take Benny because you don't want to help me at all.
I told you I'd watch them.
You're gonna put up the birds for me, please.
Alright.
Don't forget, okay?
I'll try not to.
Honey?
Yes.
Honey.
Revelio.
Try better than trying not to, okay? For love's sake, please, I'll do Can you do it, please?
I'll do my best.
Honey, how good is your best? I just want to know.
Sometimes it's pretty good.
What do you get this? Please.
Alright, I'll do what I can.
Can you just say I will so I can walk away? Please, or I can just do it now if you're gonna be like that.
Fine.
Fine what?
I'll try to do it.
Who's listening to you? Who is
Revelio.
Dude, so my landlord is starting to redo the house next door. And there was 3 dead cats in there. And the toilet quit working at some point, so they just filled the toilet with shit all around the toilet. And then that was enough. They started shitting in the middle of the kitchen floor.
Revelio.
Bro, I'm so terrified that the more they break down that house, because they have to rip walls out and all kinds of shit, that any bugs they had are gonna run over to my house, and I'm gonna freak the fuck out. I don't fucking do bugs, bro. I'll fucking move.
Revelio.
The Split or content warning, Dustin?
Oh, we can do some Splitgate. I'm just window shopping right now.
Cool.
Revelio. Revelio.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Are we missing him at all?
Keep at it! We have to wear him down!
What was that?
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
I like it. Do more of it. Expelliarmus.
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way.
Stupefy.
Expelliarmus.
Nice.
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Reparo.
Hello there. A moment if you will. I will see what he wants.
Yeah.
Lucky they didn't do
Okay.
much damage.
Well, let's click it, but I'll be right back. Game not released.
Reparo.
An error while occurred while launching this game. Game not released. Thought it was until the 7th.
One less thing for Officer Singer
Oh,
to
did
worry
I?
about.
Well, it's like normal split gate. But I'll be right.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo.
Would you like from? You do
We were just talking about you.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes. In thanks for what you did today.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about that. I just heard it fell, and yeah. We got given a whole chicken. Kirsten, she got like 5 of them.
Nonsense! I insist! Now, let's try this on,
There's
shall we?
Sure. Fair enough.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just down this way then.
I sell even more battle-worthy items, should you be inclined. Welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well.
She's got one heck of a
Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
Wayne.